went to New York. I had a dream. I wanted to be a big star. I didn't know anybody. I wanted to dance. I wanted to sing. I wanted to do all those things. I wanted to make people happy. I wanted to be famous. I wanted everybody to love me. I wanted to be a star. I worked really hard, and my dream came true.
My part in the movie is actually someone like myself, a singer in a club. So all my action takes place in a club, singing and dealing with the audience.
Crazy for you.
The movie I'm working on is called Desperately Seeking Susan. It's directed by Susan Seidelman, who did a movie called Smithereens, and I play Susan.
Susan! What are you doing here?
I got good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first?
You said you were going to leave.
Okay, good news first. Your wife isn't partners with the greaseball.
Susan, my wife has just been picked up on the Lower East Side, escaping from her gun-toting pimp.
He's not a pimp.
He's not a pimp.
He's not a pimp.
Yeah.
The bad news is that he's probably going to kill her because he thinks she's me.
What?
Did you ever read this? She kept a diary. It's great stuff. Couldn't sleep. Went into kitchen. Gary came in. Turned on light. Gary left. Finished birthday cake. Pages of it. It's got to be a cover. Nobody's life could be this boring.
You shouldn't be reading that. It's private.
Yeah, well, it's not about her. It's about me. Listen to this. He's looking for Susan again. She's late returning from Mexico. This is the 5th ad he's run. Why does he want to see her so badly? Who is she? And there's my picture. Gary, why didn't you tell me she read the personals? You could have settled this yesterday. Come on, come on, come on. I'm waiting. Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove you're to me. Yeah. Get up on your feet, yeah, step to the beat, boy, what will it be? Music can be such a revelation. Dancing around, you feel the sweet sensation. We might be lovers if the rhythm's right. I hope this feeling never ends tonight. Only when I'm dancing can I feel this free. At night I lock the doors where no one else can see. I'm tired of dancing here all by myself. Tonight I'm gonna dance with someone else. Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove you're to me. Yeah. Get into the groove to me sort of encapsulated everything I'd done from the beginning of my musical career to where I was standing on the stage. And it also meant a lot to me that the guy that I wrote it with and the guy that produced the record with me had been Stephen Bray was somebody that I'd been with since my childhood. So he sort of came through it all the way with me, and that meant a lot to me. And it was also in the first movie I ever did. At night, I lock the doors where no one else can see. I'm tired of dancing here all by myself. Tonight, I wanna dance with someone else. Get into the groove. The name of the movie is Shanghai Surprise, and it's a romantic adventure that takes place in Shanghai in 1938.
Look at that. Study as a brain surgeon.
I have something to say to you, Mr. Swayze. I do not tend to be made a fool of. You're flippant, facetious, and I suspect sorely lacking in moral fiber. However, I'm duty-bound to Mr. Burns to work with you, and I shall try. We've made a deal, you and I and he, and I expect you to live up to it. Do I make myself clear?
I play a missionary, and Sean plays a
a con artist.
You really want to find this guy, huh?
We're not going to be discouraged by one little setback.
One little setback, I'd call it a lynch mob.
Alcoholics always tend to over-dramatize.
You're probably right, so I guess we'll just ignore the guy following us, huh?
It's the horrid man from the cricket fight. He's gaining.
Give me a coin. Come on, lady, we gotta grease the wheels. Wait, quiet in.
Who drinks a lot.
Please, Mr. Wazy, I give you my word. I'll never ask you to put yourself in danger again.
I'll drink to that.
When you see her, say a prayer and kiss your heart goodbye. She's trouble in a wood, get closer to the fire. Run faster, her laughter burns you up inside. You're spinning round and round, you can't get off, you try but you can. Tienes esa niña, señorita más fina. Tienes esa niña. You try to avoid her fate is in your hands. She's smiling, an invitation to the dance. Her heart is on the street to corazones suyo. Now you're falling at her feet. You try to get away, but you can't. Tienes esa niña, señorita más fina.
Extra! Tracy Battles mode!
Everywhere I turn, it's Tracy! Tracy! Tracy!
You're under arrest.
Aren't you gonna frisk me?
I chose to do Dick Tracy because it was a great script.
Whose side are you on?
Side I'm always on. Mine.
No grief for lips?
I'm wearing black underwear.
And I loved the character of Breathless Mahoney.
I was beginning to wonder what a girl had to do to get arrested.
Wearing that dress is a step in the right direction.
Breathless wears a lot of tight dresses. Those are her redeeming qualities. She has a vulnerable side, so if anyone can manage to be a villainess and vulnerable at the same time, that's interesting. Breathless loves 88 Keys, but only as a friend, and 88 Keys is madly in love with Breathless, because Breathless won't give him the time of day, really.
What was that all about?
My income tax.
Hey!
Breathless is madly in love with Dick Tracy, but Dick Tracy won't give her the time of day, so she's pretty miserable about that.
You know it's legal for me to take you down to the station and sweat it out of you under the
I
lights.
sweat a lot better in the dark. I know how you feel. You don't know if you want to hit me or kiss me. I get a lot of that.
Look, you're safe. Big boy's in jail. You're the one that can keep him there. Give me a call.
Your dirty lips. You need a bat.
Not the bat! Not the bat, big boy, not the bat!
What it all boils down to is that the people that we're in love with don't love us back. And that's easy to understand because that's how it happens in real life. You always love what you can't have.
Miss Trueheart. What a cute little boy.
I'll bet she does some nifty undercover work.
No one else could play her part but me. Something less, something better than nothing. Yes!
Let me see the top of that again, Brad. All right, don't move. Who is it? Who is it?
To act and direct at the same time is kind of a schizophrenic existence. It's not really possible to do, but you just pretend that you're doing it.
You want me to take a risk? I want you to take a risk.
I told you I'd protect you if you testified.
Protect me?
It's
You
my
can't-
job.
I don't know about your job. I only know what I feel. If you can't tell me how you feel, Tracy, then I can't trust you.
He's very giving, he's very generous, and he's a perfectionist.
And I think that those are the best directors to work with.
I think I'm an okay director. I'd always like to have somebody else, but in a pinch, I will do it. This was a pinch, and I did it.
Sooner is better than later, but
When I first heard them, I just said, I can't sing those kind of songs. And it was a great learning experience, because you have to learn something and then you have to make it your own. If you didn't write it, you know, find what it is that's you in it. It was hard. It's hard to do a song badly, which is what I was supposed to be doing in that scene. So Warren was constantly telling me to not do it so good, to not move well, to not sing well, to just kind of drip through it. But after doing 100 takes of it, it wasn't hard to feel that way. I mean, it was painful, but that's fine.